guys on whatever this is. We're going to be connecting the Illuminati to COD. Alright, first of all, the Illuminati is the controller of everything. They control everything, including some of the richest in the world. They control the richest in the world. One of them is Vondavar. He makes lots of money because his franchises sell like anything. But if you look at his game, CS sign says Atlas die. Or, not Atlas die. That's from Sledgehammer, of course, but who cares about that game? That game's horrible. But if you look at Black Ops 2, you notice that it's good, okay? It has snipers. Well, if you look far into Illuminati, they have an eye, right? Well, there's a calling card with a $100 bill. Money on a $1 bill, there is a pyramid. The pyramid above it has an eye inside a triangle. That has an alien in the background. Well, if you go to the map Nuketown and look inside the purple house, as you can see, there is an alien there. Well, that alien is a part of the Illuminati, of course, yes, but it is connected because the Illuminati are aliens. Because there's an alien behind the pyramid. The pyramid is made of triangles. Triangles with an eye in the middle is the Illuminati symbol. If you look really closely at that dollar bill and you look at the stuff the pyramid is made out of, you notice that if you look really, really close and you look at it just in the perfect way, which is right, diagonal, just like my mom, yeah. Well, if you look at that closely, you notice that there is a circle with a triangle in the middle. Well, I mean, a triangle with a circle in the middle. Sorry, I just can't speak. Well, basically when that happens, that's the Illuminati, right? Well, the Illuminati owns everything, so that means they own the factories that make money. The factories that make money, make money. Well, alright, this is how we're going to connect it. When you kill an enemy in MW3, enemies drop money. But in Black Ops 2, it's blood. And instead of money from MW3, it's blood. In Vondavar's games, everything he does has to be related to blood. Well, if we connect aliens to blood, we know that if we look at Avatar has lots of blood in it. When I'm talking about the movie. And when the Avatar was made, they look like aliens. Well, of course, those aliens are connected to the Illuminati. Because if you look at the symbols they have on their bodies, if you look at one symbol closely on that guy who owns the big tree in the movie, you notice that he has a triangle with an eye in the middle. What happens with that is that he was connected to the Illuminati, of course. Well, of course, he's an alien, and all aliens are connected to the Illuminati. Well, if we connect the Illuminati to Vondavar's game in Nuketown, we notice that the COD franchise is connected to Illuminati. Well, how do we know that? Well, of course, because of the netcode issues. And aliens, of course, don't know netcode. Well, they know netcode issues. But the reason they're so bad in that game is because of aliens. Well, the Illuminati, so to speak. Yeah, aliens. Well, yeah. Well, and then again, if you connect it, the Illuminati has dogs. The dogs run the Illuminati because they do all the work. Well, when Call of Duty Ghosts was coming out at E3, the only thing the owner of Call of Duty Ghosts could talk about was the new dog models. Well, the new dog models are connected to Illuminati, of course, because there is yet another Easter egg. If you shoot the sign, this one sign in Extinction, aliens pop out of it. Yes, they shower aliens. The exact same ones that are in Nuketown 2025. Yes, if you look at them closely, you notice that they have triangle-like eyes. Those triangle-like eyes are the symbols of the Illuminati because it's an eye as a triangle. Notice that there? Well, I hope you did, because if you didn't, you're mentally ill. Well, when you look at those eyes, right, you notice. We all have something here from Call of Duty, right? The aliens from Nuketown, from Black Ops 2, the money, the $1 bills coming out of the people from MW3, and MW2. But we haven't talked World at War yet. Well, World at War, of course, is connected to Illuminati. You can already tell when you pin the game disc. Because, as you see, the snipers have iron sights. Because, of course, what sniper would not want iron sights on their sniper? We're not an Indian tribe here. But then again, if we look at Call of Duty 4, we notice that there are tons of modders, right? Those modders some of them use Alienware computers. Alienware computers are made from aliens because, of course, they have that symbol. Anything that's an alien is made from aliens.
Hostile care package inbound.
And then, if we look again at that computer, people use those to game. Everyone most likely has used those computers on a COD game. Those computers are used in COD games, right? For the PC. As you can see, yeah, I know it did. Don't blame me, okay? Okay, let's not talk about that again. Alright, okay, so, let me go on to my discussion and come back, alright? Okay, is that okay with you? Is that okay? Is that okay? Alright, you also might be noticing why I'm not on Black Ops or any Call of Duty, and why I'm on Borderlands 2. Well, the reason is because the Illuminati uses those dogs to watch over the servers, and they're horrible servers, of course, because dogs can't open doors. And doors are the essential to everything in Call of Duty, of course, but you can't open an 7 campaign, which they really should do, and hint, Treyarch. But, again, once we do that, the dogs on the servers, right? The servers are a little weird, and there's lots of netcode issues that I'm talking about. Those netcode issues coming from the dogs because they can't open doors. When those dogs can't open doors, a soul dies. When a soul dies, they have either played Call of Duty or are just dead. When they play Call of Duty, people are literally dying inside right now because they can't get that sweet gold cannon that they wanted so badly for a week. And they wanted it so bad, but they choked a bloodthirsty one off with the DSR-50. And then when that happens, they usually rage and run around. Well, aliens used to scare people, so they would run around in circles. Well, that's what people do when they rage on Call of Duty. So, as I've seen, where you're connecting the Call of Duty to Illuminati, right? That's another thing that's another reason why the Illuminati is connected to Call of Duty. Another reason is that if you notice, in every single Call of Duty, there is at least a dog. But the dog that is most noticeable in every single COD game is Riley. Riley is in Call of Duty Ghosts, again, because all they could talk about was dog models. I think that's when the dogs realized that they were getting nothing from running the servers of Black Ops 2. When they would run those servers, they always wished they were seen. They always wished there was something about them that would be known. And then, they gave the owner of COD Ghosts an idea. The dog. All he was talking about during the E3 thing was the new dog models. The new dog models were everything, right? Well, those dogs look exactly like the ones that the Illuminati hire. Those things that the Illuminati hire are canines, right? Canines are, well, yeah, canines, whatever that they're called, and they're attack canines, of course, are hired by the Illuminati. Those are in basically every single Call of Duty. The attack dogs are attack canines. The everything, just everything. You know, the score streak and the Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 games is the Illuminati. Well, of course, if we go to Black Ops 3 and the stuff we've seen from other YouTubers, we notice that there is a thing called a mothership. The mothership is a reference to the aliens of Illuminati. Those aliens have realized that they haven't been known, so they made a score streak called the Mothership. The Mothership is supposed to represent the ship that the main ship that the aliens use to go around in. They use that ship to travel. Well, they also kill people in that ship also. When they're doing that, of course, they're also running their servers at the same time. That's what they use the dogs for, of course. But if you listen here, in Black Ops 3, there are no dogs that we've seen so far. So, what I'm thinking is the aliens and the dogs are not talking anymore because of what the dogs did with the COD Ghost. Well, if we take that more into perspective, we notice that there is always those noobs sitting in the corner with target finder LSATs. If you look at that LSAT, the shape when you find a enemy is diamond. That diamond is connected to Illuminati, of course, because if you take a diamond in half, you get the two triangles. Well, Well, if you notice here, that the target finder is square, right? The whole gun is square, but there is always a part on this part. There is a part on almost every single gun that is shaped in a O or no or whatever, a circle. Well, if you notice, if you put those certain parts of the Illuminati, if we put that parts of the weapons together, we get the Illuminati symbol. So what I'm thinking is the aliens and canines are just big noobs playing Black Ops 2, sitting in the corners with target finder LFAS, with running C4, flash jacket, dead silence, tactical mask, flashbanging, AMPing, smoking, ignorant dogs who sit in corners, camping a retarded area that barely any people go, camping the spawn, trying to spawn trap on a 1v1 that they can't do, and of course we notice that the dogs can't spawn trap because they have no thumbs. That's why we have those noobs staying in corners to find their outsides. Those are the dogs. The dogs are bad, or the noobs, most people so to speak, are bad because they have no thumbs. Well, when they don't have any thumbs, it's kind of hard to move your joysticks around. So that's why you notice them in corners all the time. That's why they're always just in corners. And that's why they're never running around. They're always running around, right? But if you notice, their reaction time is very slow. If you take that into perspective, when their reaction time is very slow, you may notice that they have to stop before shooting, or they sometimes use broken controllers, where the controller, or they just get like anything and put it right there so that it keeps them moving, but they can still put their paws at the shoot and aim button at the same time, so they can do that. Well, if you also notice there are hackers out there, right? Those hackers are the aliens, because if you notice, that some of them are good at the game and some of them are bad. That's like our society. Well, if you look at the aliens, you notice that very few of them use Alienware computers to hack. They usually use low-grade computers. Well, those people, don't use Alienware that much because they don't want their covers to be blown. When their cover gets blown, people know they're aliens, of course. Of course, why wouldn't they? But that's why they don't use Alienware that much. If anyone knows they use Alienware, they are killed, right? In Call of Duty, of course. Because we're not going to be that graphic here. But when that happens, when a person dies in Call of Duty, he respawns. Well, when he respawns, if you notice that it's a little bit delay of when you're on the minimap and when you spawn in. That's why spawn trappers pick off kill cams and put on radar. Well, if you notice that, the kill cams are sometimes weird. Well, that's due to latency issues in the game. Those latency issues are a part of the Illuminati. Because if you notice that before the picture was taken, the alien on the back of the dollar bill behind the pyramid was not able to get out fully in the picture because he was about to jump up out of from behind the pyramid. That is another connection to the Illuminati's game. Well, sometimes if you notice there's lag, you might be behind the corner, but then on the other person's screen, you're in front of the corner. When that happens, that is due to latency issues, and that's what has happened when they were drawing the photograph or taking the photograph for the $1 bill. When they were taking that, they also noticed that there was a weird sun. That sun was red. I mean green, of course. Why would it be red? I mean, hey. When it was green, right, that is a sign of money. But if you notice, most people's Illuminati emblems on Black Ops 2 are green. What we have found out is people who use green Alienware computers or any green controller, which I'm holding right now, is a part of the Illuminati. Of course, yes. Yes, I've exposed everyone. But, listen here, this is one of the biggest things. As I was saying, whoever uses a green controller is a part of the Illuminati. Well, if you go look at optics, they use optics scuffs. What color are those scuffs? They're green. If you notice those scuffs are green, that means they're a part of the Illuminati. They are one of the biggest, they're actually the second, well, it just depends on how you look at it. They are one of the biggest Call of Duty teams out there. Well, behind FaZe, of course, because FaZe is WW Quack Scopers, YY360 No Scopers, Quad Feeders, of course. Well, whenever you look at them, they have green stuff on. They are usually the best red gunners out there. When they're the best red gunners out there and playing competitive teams, you can tell they are aliens, of course, because aliens use the Illuminati green. Well, if you look at the Optic logo correctly, and look at it to the right diagonal side of where I touched your mom last night, if you notice right there, you might notice that weird symbol that connects when you look at the green and where the green and the white Illuminati part, I mean not Illuminati part, Optic symbol touch. When those two things touch, you might notice a slight triangle. That slight triangle is why Optic is combined to Illuminati. Well, let's look at phase. They're red. What red people who wear red are against the Illuminati. They're non-believers. Well, there are a ton of people who are non-believers because many people's favorite color is red, but also many other people's favorite color is green. Those people are the Illuminati and the Illuminati haters. Well, Optic and Phase have been in a fight for 2 million years. That 2 million years, they've been playing Call of Duty. Yes, Black Ops 133 is out. No. Black Ops 1433 is out where they live. Well, if we take that in perspective, the two biggest Call of Duty teams are at a war, right? Well, since they're at a war and they're playing Call of Duty, of course the Illuminati is on Call of Duty.
Domination.
Because if you notice, why is the red people aka Phase? Why are they going up to Call of Duty
objectives
when
securing
Optic is green? The 360 logo is green. That confirms the Illuminati even further, right? Well, if you take it into perspective, the red people are at a fight with the Illuminati, and Phase is winning against the whole Illuminati. Well, if they're on par, that means that's the Illuminati territory. Phase is winning. That means that COD and Xbox 360 are Illuminati. When that happens, this video is over now.